Astonishing news. China is enraged at the SpaceX explosion. After Obama, they say, orders SpaceX rocket destroyed on Florida launch pad. I posted a video yesterday concerning something that flew over the SpaceX rocket just before its explosion, and it looked like some kind of a UFO. And now we have an explanation concerning as to what it was. In a way, it was a UFO. A new report circulating in the Kremlin today, prepared by the Security Council with input from the Ministry of Defense, states that China became so enraged at President Obama's ordering the destruction of a SpaceX rocket in Florida on Thursday, September 1st, they refused to greet him as a visiting head of state upon his arrival at the Hangzhou Xiaoshan International Airport, HGH, forcing America's leader to go out of the ass of the Air Force One, the back staircase, and one Chinese official accosted his top national security advisor, Susan Rice, and screamed at her, "This is our country, our airport." As to why President Obama was treated so shamefully and dishonorably by the Chinese, the report explains, was due to the United States' deliberate and calculated military interference of a legitimate international business transaction and sales deal between China and an Israeli company named SpaceX. China and Israeli company named SpaceX, their agreement. According to the report, SpaceX is an Israeli communications satellite operator in the Middle East, European Union, and North America headquarters in the city of Ramat Gan in Israel, who agreed last month, on August 24th, to the sale of their company to a privately owned Chinese company, Beijing Xinhui Technology Group, the Xinhui Group. The Beijing Xinhui Technology Group, the report continues, is one of China's largest telecommunications companies that the Ministry of Defense analysts have long noted is effectively owned and controlled by the Chinese People's Liberation Army, that's the PLA, the government. With the sale of the SpaceX to Beijing Xinhui Technology Group being contingent upon the successful launching of the Amos 6 satellite, that's the one that we see on the cone of the rocket here, Amos, and you see that this is Amos 6 is the new Beijing Technology Group company, Amos 6 satellite, on the tip of the rocket at the Florida Cape Canaveral. So with the sale of SpaceX to Beijing Xinhui Technology Group being contingent upon the successful launching of Amos 6, which never took place, it was not successful because it exploded. So the sale would be handed over to China once the successful launch of Amos 6 took place from Florida's Cape Canaveral, which was to take place Saturday, September 3rd. The report notes, the Obama regime obviously and without doubt determined that it would not be in the best interest of the United States to see this massive technology transfer take place, and in their not being able to stop this sale in any legal way, simply decided to destroy it. As to how the Amos 6 satellite was destroyed, the report continues, was from the firing of an advanced laser weapon that was aboard an unmanned combat air vehicle, a UCAV, launched from a U.S. Navy aircraft carrier operating the waters off the eastern coastal waters of the U.S. Specifically, the Ministry of Defense analysts in the report note that the U.S. Navy nuclear-powered supercarrier, the SS George Washington CVN-73, reported last week that it was operating in these waters to test the F-35C Lightning II fighter aircraft capabilities, that it was instead conducting secret test flights of Northrop Grumman X-47B drone that was equipped with the General Atomics Aeronautic Systems, Inc. GAASI high-energy laser-type device the Pentagon has previously reported they wanted to have operational in 2017. On September 1st, these Ministry of Defense analysts in this report say the Federation Satellite Intelligence detected a X-47B departing from USS George Washington on a course towards Cape Canaveral, where this laser-equipped drone then dropped from its high flight altitude and made a circle and a diameter around a Falcon 9 rocket owned by SpaceX on the launch pad, immediately after which the rocket exploded, destroying Spacecom's Amos 6 satellite, and that was captured by video recordings. The astonishing report concludes by noting that China will most certainly retaliate against the Obama regime for having stopped the sale of Spacecom to the Beijing Xinhui Technology Group, but also notes that the Chinese have not suffered any actual monetary damage, just as a wound to their prestige, which may be even more dangerous. And as always, the American people themselves will never be allowed to know the truth of any of this. I'll leave a link below for you for the YouTube video showing, of course, it's not a bird. Okay, in my previous video of this so-called UFO flying over it before it was hit and exploded, it's not a bird. A bird does not fly that fast. Okay, so this is definitely some kind of an aircraft, and it's circumstantial evidence. Let's put it. We don't see it, but it was the only thing around there that, on top of that, just before the thing exploded. So by circumstantial evidence, it seems that this thing flying over the cone of the rocket is what caused the explosion. And I'll leave a link below for you so you can see this 50-second video clearly showing that. And links below for this article.